So great. We are live on YouTube, and of course, it's good. You can always visit our channel and learn more on what we've been sharing all this time. So let me just share my screen, and we see what has been happening across the globe in terms of cryptocurrency news. And of course, I'll start with blockchain.com. There's a company called blockchain.com. And of course, CFO hints that it's going public in 2023, 2 years from now, after it passed $1 trillion in crypto transactions. So after it hit passing $1 trillion in terms of crypto transactions, since it started, blockchain.com hints that it will go public in 2023. I think this is great news. I think that companies that are crypto now based are going public, where you can just go buy shares with them, and of course diversify your investment. So crypto exchange Kraken and stablecoin focused company Circle have also said they are considering going public. Listen, these are other crypto exchanges. Kraken is one of the biggest, also one of the biggest exchange, and then there's a stablecoin focused company called Circle, which is also thinking of going public. And I think with this, it shows you that crypto space is growing. More people are really like welcoming it. The idea of we are going paperless, we are going to digital currencies. So from there, let's also see some other news relating to blockchain technology itself. Like I always say, blockchain itself, it's just like internet. If you think of cryptocurrency, it's like email to the internet. It was the first use case of blockchain technology. But blockchain technology will change a whole lot of things, how we do things, just like how internet started, and it changed a whole lot of other stuff. So you can see crypto-related jobs posting grow 118% amid rising blockchain adoption. So this tells you, just like how internet started, and we had the internet boom in 1990s, this is a decade where we're gonna see blockchain also technology as a technology itself growing in vast areas, where like it will create a whole lot of also job opportunities for people who are interested in the tech industry or blockchain industry. So of course, some of the jobs posted, we have software development, we have management, marketing, information design and documentation, IT operation and help desk. We have sales, industrial engineering, accounting, finance, human resource. So some of the jobs that have, of course, increased so big when it comes to blockchain and also crypto space. So moving on swiftly to other news, cryptocurrency now recognized under commercial law in Texas. I think US has taken a very big step, huge step when it comes to cryptocurrency. As a country, it's been almost like crypto, no crypto, you know, it wasn't really friendly when it comes to cryptocurrency. Although most of the volumes also do, we have states that do a lot of volumes. But I think with this new government, I've seen a lot of states coming and declaring crypto friendly rules, which of course will increase crypto adoption there. So Texas House Bills 4477 and 1576 officially took effective on September 1st after being signed into law by Governor Greg Abbott in June. So of course, this is another state which now of course, it's helping or helping the citizens, of course, understand cryptocurrency, and of course, adoption will increase and blockchain as a technology will continue growing. Moving on swiftly to Belarus, and of course, Lukashenko urges Belarusians to mine cryptocurrency rather than pick strawberries abroad. Interesting. This is the president of Belarus, and of course, he's advising workers to stay in their home country instead of immigrating to fill low-paid farming jobs in Poland and Germany. The Belarusian leader pointed to an alternative source of income, noting there's enough electricity in Belarus to power cryptocurrency mining. So this is a president who is urging the the citizens, instead of them going to look for better opportunities out there, they can use Bitcoin mining to make a living. And I like that. I like the fact that as a president, he is open and telling his citizens not to really go to look for low-paying jobs out there, while crypto mining can be an alternative, and they use the country's electricity. That's good news coming from Belarus. Going to El Salvador. El Salvador is one of the countries which took Bitcoin as a legal tender just the other day. It has approved $150 million trust fund to support Bitcoin ambitions. This is amazing. So I think the president is really looking forward to making sure that Bitcoin is adopted far and wide in El Salvador. So this is amazing. So of course he has that trust, $150 million going to Bitcoin and blockchain adoption and education. Let's go to Dubai. And in Dubai, of course, Dubai poised to benefit from growth of crypto, says Bittrex CEO. It was 2-3 years ago when the government of Dubai said by 2030, Dubai will be fully on blockchain technology. Everything will run on blockchain technology. And of course, that comes with also them accepting Bitcoin and stuff. Dubai is one of the biggest market for cryptocurrency also. It's good you note that. This is where you can buy and sell Bitcoin so easy. And a lot of Bitcoin meetings also do happen there. More so also a lot of scams do go for their events in Dubai. But it's good to know that the Bittrex CEO, Bittrex is one of the exchanges also. Of course, he says Dubai is poised to benefit from growth of cryptocurrency. So let's go to US again. US Consumer Crypto Survey is a survey that was done of crypto adoption, of course, and it says almost 50% invested in cryptocurrency this year. So 50% of US citizens have invested in cryptocurrencies this year. This tells you that people are not really looking back again in terms of crypto being a scam, being a fad. People are looking forward to really not miss this greatest wealth transfer of history that we're going to see. So let's go to Slovakia. And in Slovenia, prepares to impose 10% tax on spending and selling cryptocurrency. I think these are a little bit high, because you want to tell me if I have $10,000 and I want to spend it, I'll pay $1,000 as tax. I think this is way too high, and I don't know why they imposed such high tax on crypto. I think that's a little bit high to be on the high side. So the tax authority of Slovenia has put forward a proposal to change the crypto taxation rules in the country, local media reported. The amendments aim to introduce a 10% tax rate for transactions involving the spending or converting of cryptocurrency into fiat money. I think there's a lot of, I feel like 10% is on the higher side. But let's see whether the law will be enacted and come live. So they just gave a proposal of 10% tax. Let's go to Singapore, and of course, Singapore's grant formal pay. The city state's first crypto licenses. So there's a company called Formal Pay, and they have been given a crypto license. So, of course, Formal Pay said it has been granted starting today new licenses from Singapore to operate 3 regulated activities, which is merchant acquisition service, domestic money transfer service, and digital payment token DTP service, which applies to cryptocurrency. So this is amazing to see that a lot of countries are becoming crypto friendly. They're becoming crypto friendly. And moving on swiftly, I can see Luis has come. So let me just finish up with the news so that once he comes, he'll just run over his presentation and we'll be done. So of course, let's go to Binance. Binance is the biggest exchange in the whole world. And Binance CEO says US crypto exchange will go public in 3 years. And I think this is amazing to see that a lot of these companies are looking forward to go public, where now they can just sell their shares to to more people, to private, to public. So it plans to close a major private funding round in the next 2 months to become more independent from Binance. So this is amazing. Of course, if you get a chance to do a private, to be part of the private funding, of course, when it goes public, you make quite good money. So from there, let's go to Microsoft. We all know Microsoft. And of course, Microsoft wins a US patent for creating crypto token service. So if you cannot beat them, join them. So these are some of the companies they know crypto is not going anywhere. So they are trying to also take advantage of the fact that they can come up with something which they can create in the ecosystem of cryptocurrency and also make money. So this is good news from Microsoft. Let's see what crypto token service they will create. From there, we all know Standard Chartered Bank, and of course, Standard Chartered launches blockchain trade platform with Chinese fintech. The joint venture operating the new blockchain-powered platform will be headquartered in Singapore and led by SC Ventures Amelia NG as CEO. So that's amazing. And of course, you can see also a lot of companies do go to Singapore. Their headquarters are in Singapore, and I think it's because of the tax benefit that Singapore country has when it comes to new companies and stuff. Okay, again, let's go to Vast Bank in the US. Vast Bank becomes first chartered US bank to offer Bitcoin buying and custody. So, of course, banks have been fighting crypto a lot. But you can see right now, most of these banks now are going all the way to accept and start trading crypto. My final news is, let me just look for it, 1 second. So that I can allow Louis to come and share with us what he has. To my final news, I just want to share with you something I saw yesterday about Kenya as a country. So just give me 1 second, let me look for it. Some news I saw about Kenya leading in the world in terms of peer-to-peer cryptocurrency trading. So, just 1 second, and then I'll pass the mic to Louise. So this is another news I saw, I think the day before yesterday, where, of course, Bitcoin KE, they made a statement that Kenya, of course, is leading in terms of, yeah, here we go. I hope all of you can see these. And it says 3 reasons why Kenya leads in the world in terms of in peer-to-peer Bitcoin and crypto usage. 3 reasons why Kenya is leading in the whole world when it comes to peer-to-peer trading. The recent 2021 Chain Analysis Global Crypto Adoption Index has ranked Kenya first in the world when it comes to peer-to-peer transaction volumes. The index, whose methodology takes absolute volumes and weights them to favor the country with lower PPP per capital and fewer internet users, gave Kenya the best possible index of 1. According to Chain Analysis, the adjustment of absolute for PPP and number of internet users highlights countries where more residents are putting a large number of shares of their overall wealth into peer-to-peer cryptocurrency transaction. So in the month of August 2021, combined peer-to-peer trading volume of Paxful and local Bitcoins for Kenya was worth $16.2 million. This is an increase from 54.28% from 10.5 million in July 2021. So on the other hand, Nigeria, of course, which generates highest trade volumes every month, has grown 9.5% from 34.6 34.8 million in August 2020 to 38.1 million in August 2021. So of course, what are the three key reasons why Kenya was ranked in terms of peer-to-peer Bitcoin trading volume, ranked as number one in the whole world? What are the key reasons why we got number one? Number one is remittances and international transaction. That's number one, which of course composes of 3% of Kenyan's GDP. The other thing is store of value. A lot of people are buying cryptocurrency just as a store of value. Of course, we know a lot of currencies are losing their value because of inflation, and a lot of people now are opting to keep their money in crypto. So basically, Kenya shillings has been depreciating over the recent years, and it's good to note that the Kenya shillings has lost 45% of its value since 2008. I think most of us don't really understand. And this is where I usually tell people, if you had 10,000 Kenya shillings in January, in December, you have 10,000 in terms of the number, but in terms of value, it's valued less. And this is the reason that's why people are opting crypto, because if you buy good cryptos, they will always be appreciating in nature. So it's good to note that Kenya shillings has lost 10% of its value since 2020. So if you had 1,000, you've lost 100 bob in terms of value. If you had 10 million, you have lost 1 million in terms of value. So these are some of the things I tell people. Let's go beyond us just thinking money is money. And that's why I think Robert Kiyosaki always says, savers are losers. If you're keeping your money in the bank thinking that your money is safe, since 2008, you've lost 45% of that value. So I hope you take this home. And the other thing that has led Kenya to being, of course, part of number one in terms of peer-to-peer is digital platforms. I think Kenya, we all know that we lead in terms of fintech in the whole of Africa, and also we have the best internet connection in the whole of Africa. So it's good you all note that. So in case you want these news, we can always share with you. So let me pass the baton to Louis so that he can share with us today's topic. I hope Louis is still there.
Yeah, Louis, you can hear me? Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, great. Welcome, and take it away, man. Share with us what you have.
All right. Yeah. Thank you, Lawrence, for the brief news section. Sorry, I came in late, but it's good to come here now. Actually, I'm just proceeding from where you just left about on the last point you shared was about chain analysis putting Kenya as the number one in terms of peer-to-peer trading. So let me go ahead and share my screen, because I think I have a similar information based on the same company that does a lot of research. We basically analyze cryptocurrency trading data globally. So and that is a good way to start in case you want to do anything in terms of crypto. So based on this article, actually it's done by one of the researchers there, which actually what I will be sharing with you today. So they basically just summarized about 10 things to watch for this coming year. And for us at Decrypt, we always want to keep you informed, keep you aware of where we're heading, and why it's really important for you to be part of this particular disruption. So it's very simple. I think I'll just run through the 10 steps, then you can, of course, take notes and pick whatever you agree with or you disagree, then maybe you can have and at the end, a Q&A sessions when we end it there. So you can see over there, as an imagine an inherent volatility assets, which is of course that's what cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin and Ethereum have been sort of looked at. They seem to defy predictive modeling and forecasting. So initially, actually, this article was titled 10 predictions, and for me, predictions in the short term is not, it doesn't really go well, but in the long term, of course, you can somehow roughly predict the right way. But if you do a general focus, you can maybe zero in on some probabilities, and that's where I think what I want to title this particular topic for today. So of course, I'll just go straight to number one. Of course, as I said, it was done by the chief economist at the chain analysis, and I said they do very rich analysis. So I mean, it's lucky for us to share it with you as well. So number one, they say look for Bitcoin to hold at least $36,000 as its price floor. So there is data-driven evidence that people are willing to buy and hold Bitcoin at that 6,000 is the level, and of course they're expecting it to maintain that price for until quarter 3 of 2022. So that is what maybe looking as the key support for Bitcoin. How that will be true, we don't really know, but yes, it's a probability, as I say. Number two, there will be strong efforts to bring investments gold standards to Bitcoin. Lawrence just shared about the fact that all currencies, all fiat currencies, lose value with time, and this is why Bitcoin will be that again gold standard. So the initial waves of initial investors who got Bitcoin were willing to tolerate its many immature flaws and risks. The next crop of potential investors wants to see those issues fixed, says Gladwell, who is, of course, as I said, the chief economist at the analysis. They expect to see a great deal of work in the cryptocurrency industry to accomplish that and bring Bitcoin up to mature gold standard criteria of traditional investment. So slowly, that is basically building up to that. And number three, just been, I think, quite a concern in the past, I think, 3 months. ESG basically means environmental, social governance, basically issues to do with how environment is being conserved or how it's being used. So with many large investors demanding action, we'll see the currency industry provide a lot of data on the energy and climate impacts of mining coins and tokens, which I think was a misdirected discussion. They're saying that Bitcoin mining or other currency mining take out of energy, which in a point of sense is not the case. And you can see at the start, the industry will start on the road to solving ESG issues and should increase investor confidence. While the decentralized nature of the currency makes taking coordinated action far more difficult to achieve than older industries such as oil, which in short it says that it is easy to control or rather to coordinate efforts in terms of ESG problems as compared to other other platforms. So that, of course, is something that maybe will be looked at. So, Gabriel says, he believes groups such as Bitcoin Mining Council will continue to gain influence to effect real change. With Ethereum may implement its energy, minimizing proof of stake upgrade. So I think that is a very key. They are looking to minimize proof of stake upgrade. So that is one of the key reasons or other points to note in the next 12 months. Number four is, of course, we should expect more regulations. That is the other thing, and I think I tend to agree with that. So they'll be they will probably hit stable points. That is now the CBDCs and decentralized finance first. We are going to have a lot of perimeter setting in the next year, and several agencies saying this is within our perimeter to regulate. And I think we are starting to see that. Yesterday, I think if you managed to catch our news, the state of Texas actually have already 2 laws passed in terms of evolution and cryptocurrency, which actually I think goes in line with this. So regulation will come will come with trade-offs, but I expect it to further push up cryptocurrency adoption, and that the most important thing, of course, will lead to more demand, which means what? Higher prices. Of course, that is the long term. So number five point, as you can see over there, it says liquidity will surge, meaning there will be more people or there will be more cash flow coming into the currency system. As more institutional investors buy and sell large amounts of currency in shorter intervals, unlike retail investors who tend to buy and hold for long periods. These will drive up liquidity, says Gladwell. it's a key sign of a more mature market. So I think that is quite straightforward. With more demand, with more adoption, of course, comes in more demand, and of course that is coming from both institutional investors and both retail investors. Number 6.
Hey, Louise. Hello. Hey, Louise. We can't hear you.
Hi.
Hi, Louise. We can't hear you.
No, I don't have a question. Hello.
Apologies for that. I think Louis' internet connection was disconnected. Let's give him a few minutes just to see whether he'll come back. In the meantime, if you have any question in regards to what Louis is sharing, or maybe the news we shared before, you can go ahead and just post it on the chat, or even just request for me to just pass the mic to you, so that we can get it done. So in case you have any question, just ask. I can see Louis is coming back. I think sorry about that, the internet disruption on his side. Let him come back and finish giving us the 10 reasons why crypto is going to be the next big thing in the next in the next 1 year. It's good to see also chain analysis doing that analysis that Bitcoin will hold the basic floor at 36,000. That means if that happens, we won't see Bitcoin below 36,000. That will be the support price. So Louis, you're back?
Yeah, so a lot of power failures here, so but
no worries. Just go ahead and continue the sharing.
Yeah, so let me share my screen again. Then you can get going. So just give me a moment, a few seconds, then we proceed. So maybe in the meantime, we can I can check any questions as I wait for this connection to resume. So let me see if there are any questions as I wait for this particular connection to resume. Okay, let me see. So okay, it may take a real while. So Lawrence, I think we had got to number 6, if I'm not wrong. Lawrence. Lawrence, are you there?
Yes, Louis, I'm here.
Yeah, I think there's a delay on my end.
Yes.
So I think I'll just see whether you can open the document on your side, then we can continue, because it will be a challenge here for now.
Sure. Just share, and then I can.
Yeah, but check your email. But in the meantime, as I said, let me see whether there are any questions based on what I've shared. Then we can continue from there. Yeah, any questions from all the attendees as we allow Lawrence to get access to the document? All right, so
just a few. I'm trying to get the document. Toto is asking what is the address on this Bitcoin 101 lecture on YouTube. I think I'll share with you in a few. I'll just drop it there.
Okay, you just share it on your side, and I can just read it from my end, because I may not really have access to it. Yeah, so as I was saying, any question up to there, or any clarification that you may have, as I wait for Lawrence to set up the page. Or everybody is okay from where they are. So, yeah, Anthony, I see Esther, Christine, Caroline, Mwangi. Yeah, so any questions or I see
Give me a few seconds. It's loading, so just 1 second, and then I can give the document.
okay. Yeah, so Anthony says, any thoughts of a comparison between ETH and BTC? Is there likelihood ETH will overtake BTC? Yeah, so thanks Anthony for that question. I think that is a question I think that most people actually have, and it's a question that I've come across from most people. Whether what is the difference between BTC and ETH, which will be the bigger cryptocurrency? And from your question, your words were, will ETH overtake BTC? So what maybe I can give my view. I think Lawrence will also share his view. Is that ETH and BTC, they all have different ecosystems. They have different solutions to the crypto ecosystem, and they work on different like standard of operations. So they don't. It's like water and oil. They are all very important, but they never mix. So this is what I think will happen. In terms of whether ETH will overtake BTC, we don't really know. We don't really know, because in terms of development, of course, Ethereum is way ahead in terms of development and upgrades. Bitcoin is, in my own words, it's like a ship. For you to turn a ship, it takes a while to turn a ship. but it turn a speedboat is just very fast. So that is what I think you can compare the two. Of course, Bitcoin in terms of its state as digital gold, I think it was one of the points that I was sharing. I think point number 3, the Bitcoin gold standard. That is what Bitcoin is becoming. Ethereum cannot be that gold standard. It's only Bitcoin. So whether it will overtake in the near future, we don't know. But the point I want to drive is that they are all serving different needs. Maybe Lawrence, your take on that?
Yeah, true. I think, Louis, you've shared like everything, but for me, in terms of, I think price, I don't think Ethereum will ever surpass Bitcoin in terms of price. But in terms of technology usage, Ethereum blockchain is a platform which enables other platforms, what we call dApps, to be developed. So in terms of technology, Ethereum will go far and wide, smart contracts and everything. Bitcoin is kind of slow, like Louis said. The development is not taking that. It cannot be used to like build more in terms of technology. But in terms of value, of course, Bitcoin is considered to be the digital gold, which Ethereum can't. It can't hit that. So, likelihood of Ethereum overtaking BTC in terms of value, I don't see that happening. In terms of technology and development, of course, Ethereum is way higher.
Yeah. So I think I can see the document on my end. So maybe I can just proceed with the point number 7 as I wait for others to maybe share the screen. So the other, I was at the point of liquidity. I think that's where I was, whereby with more adoption, there will be more liquidity. So the point number 6 I was coming at is that actually, and it is what actually just as Bitcoin and Ethereum will continue to dominate for large investors. So it ties up with what I was just sharing. So Bitcoin and Ethereum will continue to dominate for large investors. So maybe Lawrence, you can just share that screen if you have it, then maybe they can read, because I can't change on my end. But I can
It's still loading. It's still loading, so I'm having challenges. So just go ahead and just read through.
Okay, so point number 6, as we continue, maybe you can be taking notes, is that Ethereum and Bitcoin will continue to dominate for large investors. That is what point number 6 was. And then to number 7, criminal use will decrease, because I think one thing that we've been hearing by and large is that Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are used for illegal activities. But as we go by in the next year, is that that will decrease. So illegal use of cryptocurrency will decrease as a percentage of all transactions, though it will increase in absolute terms of adoption. So what they're saying basically is that decreasing percentage in terms of people transacting more in using cryptocurrency for legal activities will decrease. But of course, there'll be a bigger number of people, more or less, now wanting to use that for legal activities. So I think that's example. Say the criminal activity and money laundering that was happening on Bitcoin can now be tracked and caught by anti-money laundering programs. So going forward, criminals will have to have a more difficult time as regulators and law enforcement continue to get more sophisticated approaches. So with, of course, blockchain and decentralized application, anybody can track. Of course, that's where now, again, I think point number 3 was we will see more regulation. And these were now more or less implemented. Point number 8 was that skeptics who fear catastrophic collapse will continue to dwindle in number. Of course, the biggest people will hear that Bitcoin is going to collapse, they are too skeptical. So the number of skepticism of skeptics will increase as we go by. So there's been a sea of change in perspective in the past few years, as the currency went from a small time industry in 2017 to a global economic industry by last year, 2020, and built the critical infrastructure, of course, that is set to be a mature asset class. So Gabriel says in just 3 years, the industry built proper corporate structures, worked out how to execute trade at a scale, fixed custody issues, or so investors can store their assets safely, and so adoption by large banks. All those accomplishments, as well as the fact that industry endured some major stress testing, of course, this year. We've seen the way the SEC has come out, the Senate has come out, and I'm very happy that Coinbase got released. Binance is plan its own listing, so I think that will of course reduce the number of skeptics. Number 9, investors will.
I have the document now, so if you allow me to just share it.
Okay, just share it. Yeah, just share it as I. So we are at number 9. Number 9.
Give me the hosting right.
Okay. Oh, I still have those rights. Sorry, I didn't see that. So let me make you host. Okay, there you go.
Okay. Just 1 second.
Yeah. So yeah.
You can see it.
It's loading. It's loading.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes,
So we are
can
number
you?
9.
Yes,
Yeah, you can see it.
nine,
Yep.
yeah.
Find it. You just make it bigger. I think it's not much visible. Yeah. So number 9 was that investors will develop a better understanding fundamentals of capital markets. And of course, as we are seeing, most of us who have been, of course, attending these sessions, you're getting to see more important fundamentals in terms of cryptocurrencies. So, as with traditional asset classes, investors will increasingly factor those fundamentals into investment decisions and rely less on gauging short-term market momentum. So that is what number 9 says. Of course, people, rather investors, are getting a more deeper understanding. Number 10 is that growth must reflect maturing standards. So institutional investors may no longer consider crypto rapid chaotic growth from 2017 to 2020 to be a disqualifying feature, but a repeat of that in any area could make their comfort vanish. Another period of rapid chaotic growth could have been could have big negative consequences for the industry and greater decrease in the liquidity in the market. So the industry is aware of this, says Gladwell. If there is adoption of growth, the key, they know they must explain what's going on to ensure investors in a very clear way. So these were now, of course, standards in terms of how is this going to be treated. Of course, if you compare with the banking sector, there are regulations, there are standards. So I think this is what now this guy is trying to explain, that there will be clear standards as we go by. So in conclusion, for all the known reasons that is still around the currency, the industry lips maturity and market share since first last year 2020, before the happening of COVID, almost guarantee that investors will no longer tolerate or dismiss it as a mysterious alternative asset class that isn't subject to rules or norms. Going forward, they'll regard it as an essential asset class that they must approach with the same caliber of data-driven scrutiny that they give any other investment category. So these were now as deep liquid, we usually try and offer to people that cryptocurrency is an alternative investment that not as an investor you should not miss it in your in your portfolio basket. Of course, there are very many things to check. That's why we are here as a so in closing, the speed, depth, and accuracy of blockchain analysis and artificial intelligence rely on the determining factor in whether they capitalize on opportunities in the next year or becoming an unwilling part of another cautionary tale. And it may not be a tale about the perils of managing risk poorly. So I think that's basically summarizes my what I wanted to share with you today. Of course, I got this from Generalis's chief economist. And I think it's quite interesting. So I think Lawrence, maybe what let me see the question before I send so okay. So there's somebody who was asking for the YouTube channel a link, so maybe you can share it on the chat. So I think that does it for me. Thank you for the time that you gave us, and of course, you can share the document if you want to look at it in detail. So, Lawrence, thanks, and back to you.
Okay, thanks, Luis, for that presentation. I hope and pray each and every person who was here, you found value in what we've shared today. Reasons why you should not just disregard cryptocurrency. Whether as an individual, whether it's your business, it's something you should always we encourage. Keep on researching, keep on learning, keep on getting to know where the world is heading. I like giving stories, and I remember I was sitting with a gentleman this week in our office, and we were just sharing, and he was sharing with me how he has missed several opportunities. And more so, he told me the reason was, number one, a lack of information. Number two, he had the capital, but at times he never asked the right question. Number three, he told me discouragement from friends and family. So he's an elder man, so he was trying to really get to understand how cryptocurrency works. And he was telling me he didn't want to make some few mistakes, though he's elderly. Of missing crypto, and the zeal for him to learn really moved me, because a lot of people who are our age mate, you try to tell them about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, they are very skeptical. And you can see elderly people who have a whole lot of experience, they are yearning to get to understand where the world is heading. So do appreciate you taking your time to come and learn with us. Remember, this happens every Saturday at 10. Always share this link with other people so that they can get to understand where the world is heading in terms of cryptocurrency. I want to wish all of you a great weekend. God bless you. God bless your families. God bless your businesses and everything you're doing or intend to do. Louis, your parting shot?
No, I think for me it's just to also wish everyone a great weekend and week ahead. And let's keep learning. Let's not be teachers. Let's be students. That's what I can say. So.